everyone. It's another day in this damn lockdown, so I thought I would just show you around my studio and just sort of give you an idea of what I'm doing and you know, what sort of things I do every day and what makes me want to paint, and particularly what technique I want to paint in. So I'm going to show you some of the work that I've been working on and explain why I decided to choose that technique, and yeah, we'll just go from there. Okay, so here we go. I'm just going to show you some of the bits and pieces. This is what my studio looks like today. I've been drawing these roses. I just love them. I'm going to do a really detailed painting when I'm in the mood. Just love those roses, but this is my desk setup, fairly untidy, but that's just the way it is when I'm painting. So I've been taking everybody out and doing plein air paintings and so on. So this is just one that I did the other day, which will be up on YouTube. And also while I'm out there, I have been teaching how to draw plein air. So again, these are just the little illustrations that I do while I'm teaching or demonstrating plein air. This one here was how to see the different tones when you're looking at the real thing. So the other thing that's really interesting with me, I think in particular, is because I keep changing the way I want to paint, because I'm really tied down to the mood. Some days I really feel like painting really loosely. Now, I'll show you the first one of these that I did. Okay, so this one here was the little shed we can see from our veranda, side veranda. So this drawing here is fairly controlled. It's got a little bit of pen and ink on it. I find that I really need to draw something to start with in quite a bit of detail. This one's even a little bit more detailed, different time of day. You can see the mountains are different. But I find that I really need to get to know the subject, and then from then on I tend to loosen up from there. So those two are fairly, I'd call those fairly tight. But then I did this one, and to me, I'm much happier with that one. I just think it has a little bit more personality into it. But I need to get to this stage, I need to do this first. So that leads me to the next subject. This was another one that I've been painting on. And this to me is very traditional. Looks out of perspective, but it's actually not, it's just the camera. So again, this is my getting to know the subject. Then I moved on and decided to do that one in a completely different look. So here I am changing the actual composition, which is more interesting, not so predictable, because that just looks like the photo. I like to encourage my students to really experiment with composition. It can make a big difference between being a successful painting and not being a successful painting. So I've been doing little exercises every day of different shots that I take in the mornings. So this is, I really like this little one. It's lovely and loose. So this was taken, this photograph, one morning when the fog, or the mist I should say, was there. So it's just a little tiny one. But doing little exercises like these just really helps to loosen me up anyway. So this tree here, I'm going to put the demo of this up on YouTube, but this tree here was done into a wet shape and nice and loose and juicy. This one here was the same, but I decided then I love doing pen and ink. So I decided to do pen and ink, and of course I have to put my fairy tree in. Looks crooked, but it's not, it's just the camera. Just a little bit of magic. So I've also been working on a new one. Now I can't show you the traditional because I haven't done it yet, which is a bit unusual, but I have been painting fairly traditionally with all of these. So what's happening is it's actually loosened me up. So I went out yesterday and did some plein air, which is about to be put onto YouTube, showing me paint it traditionally. Actually, it is a little bit traditional. It's this one over here. I'll show you. Okay, this one here. So I was actually painting the scene that's sort of to the right of that one there. So I came home and decided I needed to loosen up. So I did this one. Just see if you can see it. This is just on bond paper. I often do this because I don't like to be restricted to a very expensive piece of paper. So I had a ball doing this one. It had inks on it to start with. I think I videoed this one as well. It'll go onto YouTube. But I find pouring inks on first really loosens me up and gets me into the right side of the brain, which is one of my online classes. It's just lots of fun, because when you use inks first, you get so much movement. So that's that one there. And then I also painted, if I can find it, somewhere around here. Anyway, I painted another one that was really sort of a loose version of that. But I have here, sitting here, a blank canvas sitting up on my wall. So I don't know, I might do it this afternoon, I may not. But anyway, this is where I am at the moment, back in my studio and missing all my students. But being very busy putting up my online classes. So anyway, here's a little close-up. I really love doing the Japanese brushstroking style because it just helps when you use all the different brushes. So that's what that picture is. So I hope you all have a great day, and have a look at my YouTube channel, because I'm uploading the basically unedited versions of me painting all these paintings. And yeah, and my online classes are up as well. So keep painting or start painting. I think it's a wonderful way to entertain ourselves during this shocking time. Okay, have a great day, everyone.